So, just doing the final bits and pieces up here. Takes time. The front is taking the longest because of all the different outsized pieces I have to deal with. But I'm getting it. Yeah, there's a spider web. Yeah. Top is just going to be 3 pieces at 48 inches long by whatever wide, well, 5.5. So that'll be easy to prep. And that'll be done with the sheathing. And then it's on the tar paper. And then the fun part, the windows. That's exciting. I can't wait to get the windows in. Windows in means I can use the greenhouse. That's it. Now I do the top. I'm just going to use a 4-foot wide strip, cut 3 pieces. Yeah, 3 pieces. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty sight? Oh, I missed one little piece. Isn't that funny? Now that I stand back and look on camera, I missed one tiny little piece. How funny is that? Huh. That's odd. Anyway. Almost all done. I thought I was done until I stepped back. Then after lunch, Melanie just called for lunch just as I was turning on the camera. After lunch we'll come back and do tar paper. Hi guys, well it's raining pretty good actually, but work has to go on. This is an old nailer, so it has some glitches, but the price was good. I like it. I just want to get this done today, get it closed up because we're running out of time. We're running out of warmth. I want to get the garden put in to the greenhouse before it's too late. Whoa, it's raining hard. It's cold. It's cold rain. Okay. I might have to take a brief intermission. Oh wow, check this out. It's really coming down. I think I better pull in my air compressor. I'm gonna shut things down and bring it in. Well, I'm sitting high and dry inside the shelter of my new greenhouse. Look at that, guys. Look at the beading on the plastic roofing. Oh, what a feeling to be sitting inside my greenhouse, our greenhouse, but I don't know how much time Melanie will spend out here, so I say me. Melanie has her things. I know a lot of people are worried about me saying I, me, we, his and hers, but if something's Melanie's, like Melanie's camper, Melanie's office, then I clearly state that. And if something is mine, then it would be weird to say ours, although we're married. But I like to give Melanie things that are specifically hers, and for me it's absolute hands off. Like, I'm not going to go into her camper without asking. I just think that gives her a sense of home and comfort and belonging here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but we get along well enough, I think. I asked her about it today because somebody said in the comments that they were upset with me for saying I or mine. But for example, I brought in Melanie's garden tools, and they are absolutely hers. Well, you won't catch me wearing pink anyway. Pink apron. But I think it's technicalities. I think that if people just understand when something is ours together, I'll say us or we. And when we're doing something together, I'll say we. But when I'm doing something alone, I'll say I. It would be weird to give somebody else the credit for something that I am doing alone. So anyway, I try to call it the way it is and just try to be real. So, well, the rain is quieting down already. This is the typical rainstorm here at the Off-Grid Homestead. You get enough to get it damp, but not enough to run and to run into the gutters. It just gets wet, but there's no running. Not a single streak or stream running down that roof, just wet. And that's our average storm. Just gets things wet and then stops. So I'll get back out there and finish nailing this in. By the way, I'm looking, I can see that the white, even on a cloudy day, but the sun peeked out halfway for a little while there, the top half of the back wall will be in shade. But that's perfectly fine, because I'm going to put tools and equipment all along. I'll have shelves up in that top section and have all our tools and equipment and stuff up there. That's perfect. That works out well. I don't know if I said that before or not. I brought in my construction materials while it was raining, and before I grabbed the camera. Got everything out of the weather. Well, I'm going to get back out there. Hi everybody. I got the air compressor in here. It's rained a little bit on and off while I was working, but all the nailing and all the sheathing is done all the way around. That air roofing nailer is a great thing. It saved me probably a good hour. I just had to go pop, 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 and it got smoother. I oiled it up. The poor thing probably hasn't seen service in years. I oiled it up and it got smoother and smoother and smoother. And by the way, for those who are going to ask, I do use air and oil inside as well. So yeah, did a good job for me. So now I want to start in the tar paper. I think I'll do all the little scraps first and have Melanie come out if the weather clears, because I want to have Melanie help me. Chris isn't around today. So yeah, I think I'm going to scrap up all the little stuff, and yeah, for that matter, I can probably get these windows in, and then this nail gun is going to help me with the tar paper just as well as it did here. So good stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut tar paper strips. So instead of wrapping the whole place around, although I might just do a strip on the front, only because there's a lot of stuff to cover there. But what I'm thinking is, like on these little strips, I'm just going to cut strips to wrap around with overlap inside, just like if you were to house wrap an entire house and then cut an X and push the stuff in. I'm going to have the overlap so I can do that. Like I'm going to start at the top here and hang down and then push it in and tuck it in. So when I put in the windows, it's properly overlapped inside the frame. just like you would have. Might be a little overkill. Here comes the rain again. And I guess it's just going to bother me and rain on and off all day. So I'm just going to have to deal with it. Maybe Melanie won't be coming out because she probably won't want to work in the rain. Anyway, I've got to get the Sawzall and trim off little bits and pieces here and there. And other than that, I'll be putting in the windows, well, as soon as I get the tar paper up. I'll get ahead of myself.